Welcome back, everybody. We are entering the conclusion of today's episode of RollPlay Nebula Jazz. And I think, unless anybody else has conspiratorial hoo-ha to deal with, I think that we begin with the arrival at your destination.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you're all in the ship, and I think over the comm system of the ship, you hear her, the voice of your captain. You hear Thuja Mayhem come over the speaker and say, she says, "All right, we're almost there. I need everybody to buckle up." And so you can feel the ship start to like shake. It's a rough re-entry into real space. So I guess everybody finds a seat. You find a perch, and like the ship kind of grabs onto you with its little like seatbelt claws, and they link up over your chest to hold you in place. Eugene, you're kind of squishing through yours, but it tries to hold you. The ship rattles and jars, and this isn't abnormal. This is just what it's like jumping back into real space. And we see the ship in all the weird colors of hyperspace flying around, and then it pops back into space. And we see the ship, and we see some stars, and we get a slow shot of the ship drifting away, and we pull back. And instead of the emerald sphere of Serpentis we might have expected, we see a glowing red, like a light, like a small star, like a dying star, kind of like glowing in the middle. And there's just this field around it of broken chunks of planet, big blackened kind of obsidian chunks. Then we can see little like base structures on some of them as they float by. And we cut back to the ship. We see Rex's face, and over the speaker, we hear Thuja say, "I'm sorry, Rex." And and you can see out the window, and this is maybe Rex, you turn your head, you can see out the window that you're in this weird
Quinn?
minefield. No, she's apologizing to you.
Oh.
Set us up! We should have eaten her.
Yeah. So I think that everybody, like, maybe you try to, because you're strapped in, right? You try to struggle, and the thing just like holds you tighter. Like the claw arms constrict you against the seats tighter, and you can't like escape from your seat unless you want to try to like rip free. But yeah, outside you can see the ruins of like the Agaran homeworld, the capital.
Right.
Its core floating, glowing in space.
Rex is going to eat through the harness, holding him to the chair.
You want to try to just like bite it?
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
rip
use
it off?
my stunt to consume this fucking harness on my body right now.
Okay.
I mean,
all
I
right.
can just slip out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's two of us.
It's
Eugene
not holding me at all.
Eugene can squeeze out. It's true.
I know. Why are you even in it?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just for looks. I just wanted to feel like part of the crew.
Yeah, you were sitting, and then it just bloop, tried to grab you. So yeah. Okay. So I think that's the thing. Like you reach down with your head and you like bite off a piece and start like chewing your way free. And then Eugene, you also squirm free. The two of you are you're out now. You can move around.
Wait, where is she?
She's in the cockpit.
Okay.
She's like a few feet in front of us.
No, she's not. You can't see her. She's off in another room. She's in the cockpit. You're in the like a different part of the ship. But that's where she'd have to be to pilot the ship.
Oh, can we get to the cockpit?
You could try. You want to run up there?
I mean, we probably want to free our comrades first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So just trying to like, how do you get them free? I guess this is the question. What do you do?
I mean, I assume there would typically be like a specific method
These are just
of
weird like death metal seatbelts, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
It's like you're on a heavy metal roller coaster, and these are the big things that have come down to like lock in place to get you, so you don't get jarred around.
I mean, there must be some kind of manual override button or something in the room.
There definitely is, but it's in the cockpit.
All right. Well,
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Would this have fit on me anyway?
It's a little loose on you, but yeah, I mean, Agaran warriors, they're beefed up. They take all kinds of strange like gene therapy steroid things to be all huge. They all look like Glenn Danzig. I mean, like old Glenn Danzig, not now. Some of them probably look like now, but anyway, the point is that it would still be able to hold you, but you're quite large, so it's a looser fit.
Yeah, all right. So Rex is just like under his breath. He's like, "Oh, you've done it now," and then he kind of stands up and he's like, "Come on, Eugene," and just heads towards the cockpit.
All right. It's been fun, guys. We'll come back when we're heroes. Just follow Rex.
We'll come back. Awesome. All right. Yeah. So you start stalking up the hall, and of course the cockpit, the metal sphincter door is like locked shut.
Can I just slip through it?
No, it's sealed up tight.
It's a sphincter door. It
It is a sphincter door.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I start going like this again. Can I try to hack into the ship system and shut down the security?
Yeah, you can try. Sure.
And I'm gonna call upon my trusty dusty Sparky to help me out. So
Okay. Yeah, Sparky's just like at your feet, like barking and like trying to get your attention. And
like, no, this is not time for play. I need to tell me what kind of security system this is. And then I start like typing away at the system, and I would assume I have some very little, but some knowledge of.
I mean you're locked in place, so you can't reach your little computer thing, but you can.
Oh, then I need Sparky to do it. Okay, Good boy. Put your nose on my Pit Boy and hit things.
Yeah, Sparky climbs up into your lap and starts poking away at your computer.
I want to disable the security system for the seatbelts and the doors and stuff like that, and any cameras.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be real difficult, but you can certainly try.
What about just the doors then?
Like open all the doors on the ship?
Yeah, just open all the doors.
Okay.
not all the doors, dude. There's a door leading to the outdoors.
No, okay.
Curse you, Dodger. You got me. You got me.
I was so close.
All the doors except the airlock.
Well, all the doors that lead into the cockpit from where we are.
There's only one door that leads in and out of the cockpit, and you could try to hack that.
Going to try to hack that.
But Agaran computer systems are, like the rest of them, very hardened. So you can make a roll. It's going to be difficulty 6, I think, to be able to get it. You're going to have to roll real good.
To just open the door?
Yeah. She locked it. It's closed and locked on purpose.
Use your stun.
A sphincter door. I don't think you understand how powerful a door that is.
But I was raised by robots, and I'm feeling threatened right now because they won't let me out of my damn seatbelt. And you know what? I'm kind of claustrophobic as well, and I'm next to Quinn. He's really big. So I'm thinking, like, I need to hack into this because I don't feel safe.
So if you're doing this with your stunned, you don't get to control exactly what happens. You just cause chaos, right? You just hack it and cause the system.
I am hacking into the security system, and I want to disable whatever.
Okay, so you're not going to use your stun. You're going to take a deep breath, calm yourself, and not lash out all Carrie style. Okay. All right. Do the thing. Roll clever.
Yeah.
To try to bypass the single. Difficulty 6.
7. Oh. Okay.
Oh damn. Nice.
There you go. Sick.
Okay. All right. So it'll take a second. You're working on that while the other two are headed for the door. What do you do, Rex? You're on the other side of the cockpit door.
Rex is trying to fucking pry the door open. Like
jamming your hand
manually. Yeah, he's just like he's just trying to rip these doors apart.
Do I see any areas on the walls that look like they could lead to like control panels, like areas that are obviously holding wires and things, or is it all just like sleek?
It's all pretty much like sleek insectoid looking panels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a classic? I'll ask. Are there any vents that I see?
There are like gills in like parts of the walls, but you don't know where they lead. They could be exhaust vents. They could just be decorative. It's like I said before. It's like being inside an HR Geeker painting. You don't know what any of this shit does.
Fuck. Okay.
But you can definitely try to. I mean, you've got Rex trying to pull the door open. So Rex, why don't you make a forceful roll?
Okay.
Difficulty. I'll say the same thing. All the security stuff. Difficulty 6.
My approaches have like changed.
Let me see.
They're just saying like strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck.
Oh, it's because you click the little checkbox above. You're fine.
Oh, did I accidentally?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Load the sheet again. Yeah.
Forceful?
Yes, forceful, please.
All right, let's do it. What am I trying to get here?
6. Yeah, 6 or better.
Uh,
Okay.
Can I help him?
I'll use a fate point to call upon my compelling heroicness.
I hate how many times we've said the word sphincter during this game.
It's an aspect now.
Yeah. Rex
Okay.
knows if he doesn't get this door open, then they're all going to get taken prisoner by the Agarans, and he uses that to get a surge of strength to try and pry this
totally.
door
And
open.
this is all like soundtrack shit, right? Like you come up and you jam your hands on the edges of the door and start to pull, and we see your muscles like writhing under your weirdly tight shirt, and it looks like you're not gonna be able to do it. And then the music swells and Rex's heroic theme fills the air, and you're able to start pulling it open until enough that maybe like Eugene could slip through. But as you do, I think you start to pull it open. That's when in the other room, Aurora, you see like Sparky just like poke your little wrist pad again, and then the door slides open, and so Rex, you kind of like stagger forward as it pulls open, and you see Thuja on the other side, and she's standing like the ship's on autopilot, and she's pointing a gun at you, and she says, she's like holding it at you, and she's like, "Not one more step, Rex."
Uh-oh.
Rex kind of like cracks his neck, and he's like, "You see, this is why it didn't work out between us." And then he's like, "Eugene, find the seatbelt controls." And then he just like dashes, just like sprints towards her.
Okay. Well, she is faster than you, so she's gonna get to hit you before you get to her.
Is she though?
Yes.
Well, has the fight started yet, or can I? Do we know what benefits like Rex and other players? Like, do we know each other's benefits? Like,
Yeah, you know everybody's aspects and stuff. Yeah.
If I'm attacking quickly, I am actually faster than her.
No, so it doesn't increase. It doesn't increase your speed. It
like,
just increases the attack. It makes the
right,
attack
cool.
more likely.
Yeah, let's do it.
one-on-one, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you will be one-on-one in
She
just
wants
a
to
second.
fire a gun at me. That's fine.
She does. I mean, she doesn't want to, but she
You
has
fucko
to.
me.
She wants. To.
Fucko
She
you.
wants.
She has.
You fucking-
What's your Eugene? What's your quick?
0.
Perfect. Good. I don't even have to change it. All right. So Thuja gets to go first, and and so she fires at you as you run into the room. So let me roll her quick draw here. She takes a shot. This is gonna hurt her more than it hurts you, man. Okay, cool. Here comes the quick.
What? Oh.
So starts off as a 5. You can roll to defend.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna defend Flashy. I think she goes to just like fire this blaster at Rex as he's walking towards, and he like without breaking eye contact just like leans, and the bullet just like flies, hopefully past him.
Hopefully. Okay.
Uh,
All right. Flashy attempt to dodge. Too bad you're
All
not
right.
soaking
Oh, shit.
wet. Oh boy.
So he
Oh,
goes to
dear.
lean. It's actually a 2 because I have a stunt, but yeah, he goes to lean and
What's
just like
what's your stun?
I get +2 on defending Flashy as long as there's an audience present.
So you make a point, like make sure that Eugene sees you being all
Yeah.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
Eugene watches
then-
him get shot in the face.
yeah, exactly.
She's a way better shot than your average, schloopin' boopin'. And yeah, he gets hit in the shoulder, just straight up.
Okay. I'm gonna use I think 2 of my fate points. I'm gonna make this worse.
Damn.
God damn it.
She just like really needs to put you down. So I'm gonna use fearless Agaran Huntress because she's not scared of you. She doesn't flinch when you like lunge at her. She just shoots you hard in the chest. And then I've got another aspect, which again I'm happy to reveal just because it's too good. She's gonna use her aspect. Never call me Little Mayhem. She's got some baggage from the last time she was with you, and she's tired of you not taking her seriously.
All right.
And so that bumps me up to a 9.
I'm gonna compel Love is a Battlefield, and say that she wants to pull her punch here. Like, there's just part of her that's still in love with Rex, and she couldn't possibly like try and kill Rex. Like, she's definitely gonna try and pull a punch.
I'm gonna give you a point. I'm gonna
So
say
she's
no.
not.
So
Are you gonna give me a point?
I'm gonna give you a point. She's not gonna get compelled. Here's the thing. She could never reveal this to you because, you know, before you were never this close. But the truest act of love that any Agaran can give another is the act of killing them. And she's just trying to show you that she really loves you despite betraying you and wants to just shoot you right in the heart.
Okay.
Send you to the glorious afterlife.
Cool.
She'll
I'm
meet you there.
gonna use the aspect of a cartilage skeleton to say
Right, of
that
course.
even though this is a direct hit, it still, you know, doesn't hurt Rex anywhere near as much as it hurt a regular person.
Yeah, of course. You got your wobbly bones.
Exactly. And also, I'm gonna use my aspect of daring outlaw and say, Rex.
So you've actually during this exchange, you do only have one to use. The one that I compelled you with.
Have you got 3?
No, I only have one left after all this. I start every scene with 4, but
my God.
I don't. I don't have anymore. So this is where it has to end. I can't
So
spend.
yours
any more
is
music
what
to
is
you.
yours, a 9
Can we?
now?
Yes.
And mine's a 4.
It's a
Can
9
we
years is a 4.
compel him?
No. This. I mean, you could compel to change their behavior, but we got to resolve this first before Rex takes a turn.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there's this moment of pure violent love that she shows you at the end of her gun, and bam, shoots you in the chest. You stagger back, and there's this like smoking hole in your armor, and yeah, you need to deal with 7 worth of bad shit. So
5.
yeah, right, because it's 9 against 4. So yeah, brought down to 5. So you can take a
Doing
stress.
a 3 stress, right?
Yeah, so you take the 3 stress, which brings it out to 2, and then you have to take a level 2 consequence.
I can't take the 2 stress as well.
No, it's 1 of each.
Okay. How do I add a consequence?
So you should be able to just click the plus,
Okay.
where it says add. And I think shot to the heart is a perfect name for this consequence because it's not just.
Is
it's
it
not
moderate?
just. It's whatever the lowest one is.
All right. Yeah, mild. Cool.
Yeah. So it's as much about like
shot to the heart.
that she betrayed you.
And she's to blame.
Right. All right. So you go to rush at her. She pulls the trigger. Just you get the black bolt of the Agaran pistol to the chest, and then you can act.
All right. Yeah. I just.
We can compel him to do something. Or is that
yeah, if somebody would like to offer a compel to Rex, you're welcome to do so.
Rex, I would like to compel you because you know what? You didn't listen to Aurora, and she's pretty upset right now because she thinks that they're in a buttload of trouble. So I'd like to compel your predatory hunger, not just because now you're heartbroken, but now you were already really hungry. You're always hungry. And I'd like you, and I think Aurora's going, just do it. Just get rid of her already. Just
Fucking eat her.
Just eat her already. I've seen you do it before. I don't know why you do it, but please.
She's compelling me to eat Mayhem.
Your
I
ex.
try to eat her. Yeah. Now you've used your stunt already. You've used your stunt already.
My stunt.
So
Oh
so
wait.
I can't eat her.
Oh, you can't just eat her.
you can. I mean, you can still eat her. It would just be part of the fighting. You'd have to try to like bite her and take her apart.
Yeah.
You can't just swallow her whole.
Just eat her already, and not in the sexual way.
Rex just like charges at her to like try and get into like close quarters. He's gonna throw out like a punch.
Okay. So if
with his good arm, his other
you're
arm
rejecting,
like.
if you're rejecting the compel to consume.
I mean,
her,
I have to, right? I can't eat her.
I mean, you could try to eat her. What she wants here is for you not to fight her.
I will absolutely try and eat her.
Okay. All right. So Aurora's going to give you her fate point. Okay.
Just like take a good sexual chomp, like right here,
right?
No, I mean, if I win the fight,
right
I
in her
will eat
fleshy bits.
whole.
Yeah.
Sexual
All right. So
chomp.
So your goal in this fight is to consume her.
Yep. All right.
And that's
sounds
fine.
good.
Okay. But so you're attacking. You're attacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna
quickly.
attack.
You lunge at her with your big shark teeth.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to defend.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, she knows how to fight you, right? She's just matching quickness with quickness. So you lunge at her. She tries to like cartwheel out of the way. It does like a flip to the side, try to get out of the way, and I get my number. I get a 3. So I beat you.
We're tied,
unless
I get +2 to one-on-one combat.
All right. So on a tie with an attack, the attack doesn't harm the target, but you gain a boost. So we can create an adventure. What do you want to call it? What do you want your boost to be?
Let's call the boost.
And it's a boost that's on like the scene generally, but you get a free shot on it.
Let's call the boost birds of a feather. And I've fought by her side plenty of times. She knows my moves, but I also know her moves.
Yep.
And in each other's eyes, we're just as predictable as each other.
Right. Yeah. So this is the scene where the reason you don't hurt each other is because you try to bite her and she knows already to like jam her arm into your mouth. She goes to punch you and you know that like her follow-up is that, and so you duck, and like again, it's somewhere between actual fighting and sexy dancing because you both know each other so well. Okay, so Rex, you'll get a free invoke on that on your next action if you want to, and then anybody else can invoke this like closeness that the two of you have. Aurora, what are you doing?
I sort of click my toes together because I am just a robot. I am just a robot girl. And I look up at Quinn and I'm like, "Do you have a plan?"
The two of you are still stuck in your harnesses.
And I'm just like, just sitting there in the quiet of our little area.
I feel like you can break the harness, Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn, come on.
I'm just waiting for my turn.
Well,
yeah, I mean you're both two, so Quinn, you can go first, and then Aurora.
Oh.
That's why
Yeah, I rip that damn harness straight up. I like just push it up, like F this shit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Make a. I think the system is somewhat compromised now. Make a overcome forcefully with 4.
Oh, nearly.
You're one shy, but you got lots of fate points. So.
Yeah. Can I use one and just use it to re-roll?
Yeah. How'd you do? Oh yeah, your roll's pretty bad. Yeah, you can use one to re-roll, or just the +2 would be enough to overcome the obstacle, right?
I don't know that I have anything stunt-wise or aspect-wise that would equal suddenly I now can do this.
Can we help with this? I mean,
no, not from where you are. There's no real like fictional position.
I meant like, can I give advice?
Yeah, you do.
You can totally like suggest uses of aspects. Yeah.
We were supposed to go to your planet, and here we are, stuck here instead, lied to this woman. Wouldn't you be upset about that? You are. What is it? The lizard man from the 12th Serpentis of you know what? Aurora doesn't listen to that shit.
I am a disgraced guardian who was about to return to his homeworld for the first time ever.
And
I feel like
this woman.
This would piss me off a great deal. You're absolutely right.
I'd also argue that you're a space jacker and you know exactly how much force it takes to break a harness.
Well, he's not.
True.
I mean, he's not jacker hacking it. He's definitely. This is the rage
ripping it off.
I'm just saying he's got that ship knowledge.
Oh, that's for when I come into that room and set you two straight in about 5 seconds. So yeah, I push up like lift
your
that
turn.
crap right off.
Lift it above. Okay, perfect. All right, Aurora, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna watch.
You just watch Quinn like tear this thing free.
I'm gonna watch Quinn and be like, and I'm gonna try and do the same thing. It's just not gonna work. I'll be like, and you go. And then that's when you see Sparky come in and with his metal teeth start to gnaw at the seatbelts, or the seatbelts, whatever they are.
It's okay, death metal seatbelt is fine. It's totally
the
fine.
death metal seatbelts. And so he's trying to gnaw through, and she's like, no, right there. You got no, near the click thing. Yeah, there, no. And, she's like,
and Sparky's like pulling on it and growling and shaking his head, and yeah, okay. All right. So basically same thing. Difficulty roll of 4, and even though Sparky's doing it, use your forceful.
Okay.
To try to break yourself free.
Are you kidding?
You're one shy, and you have no fate points.
I have no fate points, so
Sparky just drools and tries to pull the thing open, but can't do it.
It's like tug of war. So he starts like, instead of gnawing through it, he's just like gripping at it, and it's squeezing it even tighter around me.
He's like wagging his tail.
Yeah.
He's excited. It's a game. He's not actually trying to open it. He's just chewing on the like leather on the outside. Meanwhile, while these the two lovers are locked in mortal combat, Eugene, what are you doing?
I've been trying to get to the like front seat.
Yeah, you're like squirming your way up to the console. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once I get there, I think like while I'm making my way there, I'm hearing a lot of racket in the back, and I start to feel like, okay, maybe they're good. He's got her like all sorted out, I guess. Like nobody's paying attention to me.
Yes.
So, my priority is going to be gaining control of the ship.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you squirm up to the cockpit, and we can see in the overlay above you. There's the big panels. There's the shards of Agara, the floating pieces of the remainder of the world. There's the great core, this like beating heart of the planet, and you can see coming towards you a group of 3 Agaran like escort vehicles. So they're big like flying kind of scary looking ships, and they have these like claws underneath them for grabbing. They're like boarding vessels. So they're coming towards you. They're still several kilometers away, and you can see them drawn up on the HUD. There's all the kind of scary Agaran writing showing that they're approaching.
Right.
And then there's this big confusing looking console in front of you.
Okay. Well, I know that as with all ships, one wrong move can either mean like this ship is going to go haywire, or I'm gonna be fine and I'm gonna figure out how it all works. Right. So I wanna like carefully figure out like what makes sense. You know, I've been in enough ships at this point. What makes sense? Which things seem to line up in terms of what I think everything on this console does.
Yeah. Okay. Make a let's see. To understand how the ship works, you're going to need to overcome your own lack of knowledge, and you're going to have to do it with cleverness, I think, because you're not being careful. You're being quick. You're trying to get this done.
Shoot.
That is not sufficient.
What do I need?
I was going to say before you rolled a 2. So if you're willing to spend a point, you could probably figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the future richest slime in the galaxy. I can't die here. This can't be the end of my shit.
Right. Yeah. Because of the future part.
Yeah. The future part of me is a thing. So
yeah. Okay. That's real.
I'm gonna focus up, and I'm gonna figure out my shit.
Yeah. You can't be rich if you're dead. So
yeah. I start poking things, and things just start making sense, and I get frustrated, and then I'm like, no, I'm Eugene. Damn it. I've got this.
And so what I think we see, and you can correct me if this is off tone for you, but we see your 2 like main tendrils kind of like adjusting and messing with the mechanisms. Then you have this moment of like, no, I have to work faster, and we get like a ghost.
Tendrils come out from everywhere.
Yeah, like exactly like Ghost in the Shell style. You're like tendrils split into their own tendrils, and suddenly there's like 20 of them just like punching away at the. You get tentacles going up, pulling switches, and like beautiful. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Okay,
the whole time the whole time you're just yelling like ah.
Yeah, totally, just hammering away at the buttons, pulling the switches. Yeah, I'm so about that. That's great. Okay, so so you have a pretty good understanding of the ship. Here's what's happening. So she's put the ship into slave mode basically, and it's being controlled by some traffic control system that operates in the shard area. So there's something pulling it in, and it's being intercepted by these 3 vessels that are going to like lock on, and they're going to send in some reinforcements. And the idea is that's what's going to happen. Now you're going to need to turn that off or like break it in some way before you can escape. But you can pilot the ship. You have a good understanding of how this ship works.
Okay. But I have to break the slave bond before I can actually control it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That'll be the next thing you have to do. Meanwhile, right next to you, Rex and Thuja someone gets slammed into the console as the 2 of them continue to fight their way across the cabin. So I think Rex, she like slams you into the console, spins you around, and then like kicks you back and goes to take another shot at you. And the whole time, basically, her vibe is just like, "Why won't you let me love you, idiot? Like, let me do this, because they're just gonna take you prisoner, and you deserve better than languishing in an Agaran prison for the rest of your life." And she really, she thinks she's
to
doing...
die in battle like
exactly.
a man.
That's right. Let me do this. Let me finish you. So she's gonna take a shot at you, and she gets a free. I have a free invoke of your shot to the heart, so I'll get to use that if I need it. So here comes Thuja. Here comes the shot. Now remember, before I roll, you can surrender at any time. Like if you're afraid of getting outed in the fight, it's a thing you can do.
Oh, Sam.
Just to let you know, before I roll, you have the option.
You just give up.
I'm good. I ain't surrendering for shit.
If you give, it means you do still have fate points. You're still okay. But if you give, it means you have more control over the narrative if you get knocked out. All right, so here comes.
You've said that knowing my personality and my speed and my character, that is never going to happen.
I mean, I'm just giving you that option. Okay, all right. So I rolled real bad. I'm going to use my free invoke of your shot to the heart to re-roll that, because that was terrible. And there we go. Okay, so I got a 6. How do you defend? So she puts a boot in your chest, kicks you back, fires at you. You try to dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you dodge with quick.
Yeah. I'm also gonna invoke Birds of a Feather.
Yeah. So I was gonna say here, yeah. So this 4, you don't have an audience anymore because Eugene is so fixated on the console.
Yeah.
So you're just a 4, and then you want to use your free Birds of a Feather.
I want to use the Birds of a Feather to be like, I know she's gonna roll back and fire at me. I'm already aware.
This is her jam.
I see it coming a mile off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you dodge out of the way, and she fires past you, and I'm not ready to use my last fate point yet. So that's fine. Rex, it is your turn. Now remember, everybody in the scene, people who have fate points still, you can invoke or you can try to compel her as well. Everybody knows her as players. We know that she has Fearless, Agaran Huntress, Never Call Me Little Mayhem, and Love is a Battlefield as her targets, as her aspects. So you can compel them if you think of an idea that you want to use. Rex, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack her again.
Okay.
And before he goes in for the punch, he kind of smiles and he's like, predictable as ever, Lil Mayhem. Just to put the rage in there, her focus. And he just goes in for another punch.
Okay. Ooh, all right. So you tease her to try to throw her off, and then you come in with that punch. Mm-hmm. She's gonna try to dodge out of the way. So she tries to duck as the punch comes swinging in, and no problem. Unless you want to spend a bunch of points, she's got that 5 on. Do
I not get any points for the invoking her aspect there?
No. So you can use her aspects to compel her.
Okay.
So on her turn, you could compel her to try to compel her to do something. But it works the same as your aspects when I'm using them against you.
Well, I'll use my my daring outlaw aspect to help me with this cockpit confrontation. This is my first cockpit brawl. I know the space limitations. I know that she can only dodge left so far before she hits that console. So I kind of throw the punch wide to try and help me hit. And I also get a +2 because we're in 1-on-1 combat. So that would put it at a 6.
Okay. Yeah. So you beat her by 1.
And I lose a fate point.
So the attack, I took your fate point off. So the attack hits, causes damage. She's going to need to fill a stress box. Okay. So this is the first time you've hit her, and she goes to roll out of the way. She's got her back against the console. She rolls out of her way, kind of squishes Eugene a little bit, and then hits the wall, so she doesn't have anywhere to go, and she walks into your punch. So you hit her, and you knock the wind out of her.
She gets a straight shot to the gut.
Yeah. So she staggers a little. Quinn, it is your turn. You are free of your restraints. Aurora is not. What do you want to do?
Because the cockpit is filled with people and way too small for my addition, Quinn turns to what he knows to be because he is a jacker hacker, what he knows to be a mechanical, some sort of like drilled on plate, and behind it is wiring and mechanical panels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to do whatever it takes to get us out of this situation. So he just sort of like rips this panel off and is going to go jacker hacker town on those wires and cause some chaos.
Okay. And what's your goal? Like, if you succeed at the roll, what do you get?
What I really want to get is to either for like specific purpose, shut off the slave system. Failure purpose, if this blows, no gravity. Like something ridiculous like that.
That's
like,
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like if I fail, gravity shuts off. But just something like that, where my goal is to shut off the slave system.
Okay.
But if I suck at this, then enjoy the comedy.
All right. I mean, you're flashily overcoming. And I think difficulty here will be it'd be 4. The security level is at 4 right now, so that makes sense.
All right. Nope, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. All right, that's okay. You rolled twice.
We'll just take the first one, and I'll get +2 on that. I needed a 4.
You need a 4, yeah.
I am a former space jacker, so I can compel that to. I have a 4.
Yeah, you can invoke that for sure.
I mean, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this isn't your first jacker. You've done this before. So you take a second to look at the panels. You maybe like watch some of the areas where there's all this like biomechanical stuff. So there's like pipes with fluid going through them, and then you find the panel you're looking for. And then what do? You like rip it off, or just describe that part? The damage will do whatever it is that you want, but
yeah, I like claws. It's one of those things where it's from the other side of the panel and it's all black, and then piercing light comes through as it's my claws ripping through the panel, and then it pulls it back out to reveal my face sort of looking into this mess of wires. And I think
that the wires and pipes and stuff, as you rip them out, it's like tearing an organ out of an animal. There's all these like fluids that kind of gush out onto the floor, and the little like wires are spraying stuff as you yank it free.
Yeah, and I start just clawing, much like our very first time on an Agaran spaceship. I start ripping and clawing at what I believe to be the right wires and tubes and all sorts of crap that's in there.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing, is that there is a degree of innateness to this skill that you have to be born a jacker hacker, and so you just feel the ship, you feel its energy, and you're able to just know exactly where to put your claws to do the most damage, and and you yank it free, and then up. In the front, Eugene, you get a little error message on the console. So a little red box pops up showing there's internal damage and that the autopilot has been disabled. So the connection is done. So so you've saved Eugene having to make that action. Aurora, you are strapped in. What do you want to do?
Hi, I'm still here. And I mean, has him playing tug of war helped at all?
I mean, you rolled and failed, so not.
You know what? How about I try to slip out as he's like opening up this sort of like triangular center, because Sparky's going ham. I just try to like put my arms up and like slink out.
Yeah, you want to just squeeze free.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think that's going to be. It'll be difficulty 4.
Okay.
And I think this will be like quick. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, using physical dexterity to try to do this. Yeah, okay. Go for it.
Come on, 7. Okay, that worked.
You got 5. You're good to go. All right. So you like hold your breath, suck it in, and just like squeeze through the little like holder, and slump down onto the floor. And Sparky excitedly jumps up and licks your face with his little Roboton.
And that feels good. And I like push him off, and I just get up and I look at what Quinn's doing for the time.
Okay. All right. Eugene, what would you like to do? The system
now,
has been
right?
Yeah. You have control over the ship.
Okay. So there's us, and then there's the 3 like clampy dudes, right? Like just kind of moseying over. They don't think that they need to rush, right?
Yeah, I mean they're aware now that the system has been disabled, but
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're just approaching visual range.
Okay. Shoot.
Do you know how to pilot a ship? Can you turn us around?
Well, I was trying to figure out if there would be a way for me to, because we know that Serpentis, we know that it's like a shit show of a planet, right? So I was trying to figure out if there's a way that I could be like, yo, Quinn, where should I land this where nobody's going to want to follow us?
I mean, listen, Eugene, the only place you can think of that you personally would never want to go back to is whatever the name of your horrifying slime world is. You left that dump for a reason,
God,
and
that's so true.
Nobody likes that planet.
Fucking hate that place.
I know.
But right now, we're
nowhere
we
near
not-
Serpentis.
We don't know where we are.
We're not. Oh, I
are
misunderstood.
we're at the former, I guess, homeworld capital of the Agarans that was destroyed by Aurora's people's superweapon.
Yeah, the Alaxatronian superweapon, exactly.
So this is like a big debris field with a little weird like star core, and they are there for whatever reason, and that's I guess maybe they still live there. I don't know what their people are like, but they're there. We were brought there.
Their people
yeah.
pissed off.
we were brought there because they want their scepter. So we're not even close to my planet at all.
Okay. Then if there's like a bunch of debris around here, I'm gonna take a quick like look and see if there's like a big, some kind of a just like bigger debris, like a huge part of a ship or something that's just floating. And then I want to basically like warp there.
Right. Okay. Good. I mean, we haven't really talked about how any of this stuff works.
I want to see if I can just like, Star Trek style, but not as intense, because in Star Trek, it's like we're starting from here and we're going to go to another galaxy. But with this, I want to just like basically point us in a direction where I can tell that it's going to be harder to find us and just zip us there.
Yeah,
sure.
What?
Wait, so
I want to fly away would have been great.
Yeah, wait, so we're going to try and navigate an asteroid field?
They could just follow us back the other way. What I'm saying is I want us to like vanish.
But they're approaching visual, right. Dodger, I don't want to have to say this, but the odds of surviving an asteroid field are 3,720 to 1. There's no way we can do this.
It's an asteroid field. It's not just debris.
The other thing is don't think of it as like an asteroid field. It's the chunks of a destroyed planet, but they occupy it. Like they live in these like planet chunks that are floating around.
Oh, so we're literally flying to their homes. No.
Yeah, so that would be the thing.
Turn us around.
No, I just fucking misunderstood everything about where we were. So we'll turn around.
Okay, so you wanna try to like queue up a warp jump and get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Agaran ships, they have these things called penetration drives, and they basically just like punch a hole in space intensely violently, and you need to power it up first. So you start the penetration drive, and it starts to like fill its energy. The lights flicker as it starts to power on.
We also heads up have a cloaking device too.
Yes, the ship also does have a cloaking
they already know where we are. So if we were cloaked,
a cloak though might help us buy time to then make our hyperdrive work.
Yeah. Now remember, everybody, if you want to influence Eugene's behavior, Eugene has aspects that can be compelled, right? Eugene is a disgusting coward. So if you want to try to compel a cowardly response, you can certainly do that.
You don't have to, though, because through conversation, I'm picking up on what everybody wants to do. It's fine.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay, so the plan is to activate the penetration drive, and what are you just going to put in a random destination, or where are you going?
Well, we shouldn't go back where we were, because that's where everybody's looking for us.
Yep.
Do I have like a vague idea of how far like one punch will get us?
I mean, it's like, imagine just the loosest possible constraints. Like you could pretty much just decide we're going to go and hit it, and that'll be the next place you are. Like we don't have to worry about relative distance and shit in space. It's movie magic. You just decide where you're going to go and you hit the button and you get punch through space. And sometimes it takes longer than others, depending on what we need in the story. But yeah. So you tell me where you want to go, and then you can penetrate space and come out there.
What's the first thing? Your heart's content.
Just make up something and
so
go.
yeah, and what I was about to say,
A pleasure planet.
To Jesse's point, yes, to Jesse's point, this is a perfect opportunity for you, Dodger, to just make up a planet, be like Lando system, and just fucking go there, right? You could just tell me. So there's a pleasure planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pleasure planet that Eugene knows about.
Yeah,
Eugene knows
memorized
the
the coordinates.
Yeah.
All right.
We're learning a lot about
I
Eugene.
love it out there. They don't judge. They don't judge. They're great.
All right. So
and I also know that there's like there's a situation there where no fights can happen in that area. It's just like a strictly like
John
if you're
Wick 2
there,
is what it's a
It's
John Wick
continental
planet.
grounds.
It's
it's continental grounds. So
here's the thing. So this planet you've been to fairly recently before you ran out of money and couldn't keep staying there. It is a resort world populated by lots of people go there to like hang out. It's in a system that all of the planets in the system are known for their beauty and relaxation. The planet you're particularly looking for is called Buffett 4, but it's known colloquially as Margaritaville. And you're ready to go. You're like, wait, Margaritaville, that'll be a safe place to go.
I know where to go.
You can't fight in Margaritaville, and you bang, hit the console, and from the outside we see the extended like violent red drill of the penetration drive start to like flicker into existence, and and it starts to flash. And I think at the end of your next turn, you'll pop out and
cool.
Head into space. So Thuja, she's still doing pretty good. I think she's still trying to fight you, Rex. She still just wants you. She'll probably change
again.
She'll change her tone. Yeah, I put them on the map there. So those are the aspects that you know. She'll probably change her tone once she realizes you're like leaving Agar in space. But for right now, she's locked in combat with you. So she fired at you. You dodge. You come in. You punch her. She's got you up close. And I think she lunges for your shoulders so she can go and headbutt you in your toothy face.
Okay.
So she's gonna take a swing at you, I guess, with her head. And Thuja Mayhem gets a 4. How do you defend from this headbutt?
Well, I'm gonna say that Eugene is definitely no longer an audience, so it's gonna have to be quick. In order to evade a quick headbutt, I'm going to have to dodge at relatively the same speed.
Yeah, you got to snap your head back before it
yeah.
comes into collision with your mouth.
I can't really afford to take another hit either, so I will use my cartilage skeleton. I will use my cartilage skeleton aspect to
you can
give myself
you can roll first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you'll need your bendy skeleton.
Yeah. To give myself some rudimental flexibility that allows me to move slightly quicker than anticipated.
Nice. Okay. All right. So
that's going to put me at 5.
Yeah, you beat her by 1. And you use your last point. And I think you dodge out of the way. And I think what happens is she lunges for you. She lunges for you with her forehead. You have to throw yourself back, but she's still holding you. So the two of you tumble to the deck plates. And as the console, the panel overhead, we see the penetration drive start to power up. The room, the cockpit fills with a red glow, and you see her. She's like on top of you, and you see her features limned in this bright red glow. And I think this is when the soundtrack gets a little sexy, and I'm going to compel you because you don't have any more fate points.
Right.
I'm going to compel your I can feel it coming in the air tonight that maybe you don't want to eat her. Maybe you need to keep her around. Maybe it was meant to be. And then maybe wherever you're going, you're going to need to take her with you. And there's this moment where you both look at each other like...
Here's the confusion is I've already accepted a compel from another player that is the opposite of that. So what happens?
So this is the thing. They can overlap because I'm spending points to undo the existing thing, same as you can.
Right.
We're just changing the pace. But yeah, I think that's what we see. We have this moment where like both of you kind of stop and you're like, this thing's bigger than our ongoing battle. And
God
yeah,
damn
the
it.
fight stops.
I'll accept the compel.
Yeah, because you have a choice.
I'll accept the compel.
Yeah. So
I'm just
the
saying.
fight is over.
I guess like I'm kind of like she's on top of me. I'm like pinned down because we've rolled backwards.
Yeah.
And like we can hear the ship like roaring into the jump, and I kind of just like my mask has come off and I kind of just smirk, and then I just look her in the eyes and I'm like, I guess you lose. And that's like the end of the fight.
Yeah, totally. And she snarls at you, and then
Pokket!
yeah, she snarls at you and then comes in for the kiss. And yeah, and then the ship lurches.
She's a psycho bitch.
You're both crazy.
That's why you
I
love
know.
her.
I'm like
That's
into
why you
it.
love her, though. Yeah.
He's into it, but she's like to anyone else. This is just the dumbest, craziest shit.
It's just like fighting, smooching, just back and forth. They can't decide.
I'm in love with the good ones, like ones that make you pancakes. Damn.
Quinn, before the ship, because remember the ship leaves at the end of Eugene's turn. So Quinn, what are you gonna do? You've disabled the thing. You have the thing in your hand. Aurora has slipped out of her bonds. You can feel the ship like shaking as the penetration drive runs up.
I want to. Is there any way that I can jack or hack some sort of, because we have the cloaking device?
Yeah.
Is it possible to mask where we're headed, or is that already like? Does that not exist in this world? Can they not track us based on like?
I mean,
the
they
penetration drive.
They own the ship, so they pretty much know where Thuja is at all times. She's part of the.
Then I want to like.
network.
I want to cut her off. I want to jack or hack my way to cutting her off from the rest of them.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a great idea. Go ahead and roll clever.
Right.
Okay. All right. I think that's sufficient. I think especially given that you're already, elbows deep in the system, you're able to tear free and you find it. There's like a little kind of insectoid like creature that's part of the tracking system, and you just crush it in your hands. Aurora, what do you want to do?
Can I eat her whole? That'd be great. Can I just deal with this problem since Rex won't?
Phrasing, Pokket. Jesus.
Crazy meets crazy, man. What can I do? She's my equal.
Sit down in a chair. I've realized we are out of this joint. I'm gonna sit down in my chair, and my father is going to have responded. So,
yeah.
And he is, and I'm going to give I'm gonna give him. Wait. Oh, this is what I want to do. I want to see if I can find like a trackable ID on the ship or something. That way I can give him the ID of the ship and he can follow.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
great? Oh, you
if
mean
there
the thing I just destroyed?
Wouldn't it be great if there was some kind of device that would allow you to track the
Not
ship?
really.
The thing I just crushed?
You see like this half-crushed cockroach, and like there's only a few numbers of the serial code left, and it's just shattered on the ground.
Holding this dripping blob. Like
I'm gonna go up to Eugene and say, "Yo, are we going? Where are we going? Are we going to?"
You went into the cockpit.
No.
You have to step over Rex and Thuja, who are lying on the floor,
And I'm just
smooching it out.
in my head the whole time, like, you should have ate her, man, and not in that way that you're thinking. You should have ate her. You should.
You walk up behind Eugene, who's activating the penetration
I'm
drive.
still in my mind palace, like.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm like, I like slap the back of, I think what I assume is the back of Eugene's slime, and I'm like, you should have ate her, man. And I'm like, but wait. More importantly, where are we going?
We're going to Margaritaville, honey.
Wait, whoa.
So I think when you say that, you look at Aurora, you're like, we're going to Margaritaville, honey, and then the penetration drive kicks in, and you all get like pushed back.
Yeah.
And like you get Eugene, you flatten out a little as the drive kicks in. The drive kicks in and like dumps you into hyperspace, headed for the pleasure planet of Buffett 4.
The fade out is like one of those ones where there's a circle and it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Well, you see me like rolling back in the air in slow motion, and I'm just like tapping away on my Pip-Boy where we're going.
The end credits are just very slow fade into Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah.
So I ran the risk. I had to look up after the fact what year Margaritaville, the song, came out. Because I just about did that thing where I was like, if Earth was destroyed in 1986 and Margaritaville came out in 1989.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're screwed. You're totally
Cool.
screwed.
I got it.
No,
1977.
you're fine.
We're safe. We're
I'm
totally
assuming we're all at just 0 gravity then during this jump because we're not strapped in.
Yeah. It's
So we're
very
all
rough.
floating through space, doing weird
The
stuff.
credits are rolling. Just
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Rex and Mayhem
was
are
all
just making
floating.
out but floating around.
Eugene's everywhere. Quinn
Yeah, I'm just
Quinn's finally getting
a
sleep
mess.
because there's like a bunch of space for him in the air. He's just like stretched out.
Awesome.
I'm just typing away.
Cool. All right. Well, that's that. I guess that'll do us.
In Margaritaville.
Yeah, Margaritaville. I'm excited. I'm excited about the random turn. Y'all were so surprised. You're so surprised that she betrayed you. That's so cute.
I was not
Yeah,
once.
dude.
I figured after the second time they banged that they were good. I did not realize.
Yeah, me too.
just
I'm gonna be
how
honest.
evil she was.
It was so evil.
Who said to eat her? Who said to take her out? Oh, that wasn't Eugene.
Here's the thing: when
Gosh,
the
what?
generally chirpy girls start saying "take them out," you really can't take it seriously.
I mean, that's when you should take it. If the generally
Destroy them.
No, kill them.
Terminate.
I'm like, that's
Yeah.
cute. You're cute.
Eradicate.
Red, terminate.
Good stuff. Cool. Well, let's do some shout outs and we will say goodnight to space. And everybody who goes to YouTube and listens to Jimmy Buffett after this, I'm really sorry.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't be sorry.
I'm not.
Kill it.
Cheeseburger. Yeah. Don't be sorry.
Dodger, why don't you start us off?
Sure. Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to come back to Nebula Jazz. You can find me on Twitch, on YouTube, on pretty much all social medias. My Twitch is Dex Bonus now, so that's
Nice.
cool. That's cool. I'm getting the unified branding sorted finally.
They let her change her name.
I own Jesse Cox and Shabuzi. Why can't I change my name? Twitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Awkward. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Awesome. Sam, why don't you go next?
Hi guys, I'm Strippin. You can find me at twitch.tv/Strippin. I'm going to be playing For Honor all week for the rest of my life, every week, until the day I die. And no, I'm going to play Neo.
That's
as
a
well
week.
soon. But yeah, I typically start around noon PDT, and you can hit me up about the show or other things on Twitter at Strippin.
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome stuff. Jesse Cox.
Yo, hey Twitch. Wouldn't it be great if my Twitch channel was Jesse Cox now? Guys? Guys? Also, just look up that name on Google and you'll find all my crap from Twitter to YouTube to Twitch to Facebook to everything. I'm on all of it, except for my Instagram, Notorious COX. That's where I post the good stuff. Oh, and I have a new, Snapchat. Is that what that shit's called? Snapchat.
Yeah.
Where all I do
You
is
didn't know what it was called.
look.
Even
All I do is go on
Best
there
part.
and make really awful like angel baby videos and awful shit. So go look at that. It's cute.
You got to get those filters.
I
Yeah.
didn't. What is an angel baby?
They used to have Angel Baby, and his name was Angel Baby Boo Boo, and he'd be like, "Oh, baby, come on!" But it had the cute angel face, and he had big fat cheeks, and it was great.
I can't.
Amazing. Pocket, you wanna do the honors? Finish off here.
Okay, yeah. My name's Pokket with 2 Ks, not a CK. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Pokket. I'm going to be starting my Zelda marathons with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So I'm going to be preparing for Breath of the Wild by playing my favorite game, Ocarina of Time, and I've never played Majora's Mask. That's what I'm going to be doing. I stream every day of the week and sometimes on Sundays. So I'm here Saturday. And that's about it. Mine's a little more simple, sorry.
Good. Thanks, Pocket. I'm still me. I've been your spacemaster for today. Thanks for coming, everybody. Big ups to the cast for making this probably my easiest show to GM because you're all so wacky. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Adam Koebel or at Skinny Ghost on Twitter, and you can find me right here doing the Court of Swords every week. Keep an eye on JP's schedule for that. We've got a Q&A thread up on community.itmejp.com. You can go and post questions, links to Cheeseburger in Paradise videos, any other really Jimmy Buffett related material. Go post it there. Or if you actually have questions, I will answer them about the game. So go check that out. We are going to go and record the little post-show video for our patrons. So if you are not already checking that out, it's patreon.com/rollplay. We will be back next time with more ridiculous Nebula Jazz action.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Later.